going on, guys? Quick video here this morning. I want to show you guys how to delay the boot time in VMware. This is going to be relevant to Workstation Player as well as Workstation Pro. I'll be demonstrating this in Workstation Pro, but again, it's the same in Player. You just locate the VMX configuration file, and we're going to be adding a one-liner there, and we're going to tell the virtual machine to delay the boot time by X amount of milliseconds. The reason for doing this is if you need to boot into BIOS, or if you need to boot into the boot menu, or maybe you're trying to boot from an ISO, a lot of times it's very hard to catch that timing before the operating system loads up, because VMs are very fast, sometimes too fast when it comes to loading. So this will give you a nice little window there of delay so that you can interact with that pre-boot scenario to hit, whether it be escape to get into your boot menu or F2 or whatever it is to get into BIOS. It's just handy, and you can always remove it later if you want. I tend to keep it because 5 or 10 seconds isn't going to kill me in a lab environment. So first thing we're going to do, guys, is we do have to power the machine down. So we'll go ahead and shut the guest down. We can do that either from the OS or here since we have VMware tools installed. Shut down guest. We'll wait for this Windows 11 box to completely power off. So it's just about there. And we see that it is powered off. So now we're going to right click on that machine. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to options. And then you want to go to the advanced tab. And you want to copy this configuration location all the way up to the last part of the directory. This win11-1 VMX is the file itself. So we want to navigate to the directory where it lives. So we'll copy that to our clipboard. We'll open up File Explorer. And we'll paste that in there. And then we'll locate our VMX file. You'll see here that I'm showing the file extension. If you guys don't have that, I'd recommend turning that on. So you're just going to go to View. And by default, this is not on. And now you see you won't be able to locate which one is the .vmx. You would have to know that the type of file is a configuration file. It makes it a lot easier if you just turn on file name extensions. And now we see the VMX file. So we're going to want to open this with, you can use any text editor. I use WordPad, it just displays the format a little cleaner. If you have Notepad++, that works too. And I already have mine in here, guys, but basically you can put this anywhere in the VMX configuration file below this first line of the encoding. So leave the encoding at the top, and then you're going to put in bios.bootdelay space equals space, and then I have 10,000. This is represented in milliseconds, guys, so this is 10 seconds. If you wanted 5 seconds, it would be 5,000. If you wanted 20 seconds, it would be 20,000, and so on and so forth. Once you're done, you're just going to save this file. Again, make sure the VM's powered off when you're doing this. And then you're going to close out, and then you're going to power the VM back on. So if we power on this Windows 11 VM, we should see a pretty decent, about a 10-second delay. And during this delay, you could hit escape, like I said, or F2 to interact with those boot menus or get you into setup, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And here's the 10 seconds. You'll actually see this click 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now it'll start the normal boot process. So that first part was just a normal time for the VM to load up or get loading up, and then where you saw that gray status bar come across, it actually ticked 10 times. So that's the 10-second delay that we're talking about. It's during that phase where you'd want to call out your escape or F2 or whatever you're trying to do there, boot from ISO, whatever your case may be. Again, just makes it a lot more easy to consistently be able to boot into whatever mode you're trying to get into there, guys. So hopefully this was helpful. Appreciate you tuning in. please give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I got a ton of content coming out soon, trying to grow the channel, so I appreciate any support. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Until the next one, take care.